Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about myself and how I embarked on my spiritual journey. I was a very toxic person, very toxic, a lot of traumas, and I let those traumas dictate on who I was and what I was doing. I was doing very bad things that I should not have been doing. What really jump-started my journey was the trauma of losing my grandfather, my papa. He was the man who raised me, and that was the first time I remember since I was a child actually hearing somebody talking to me. I was painting and I said, "What am I ever going to do without you, Papa?" And in his voice, I heard him whisper in my ear, "You live, mija, you live." And that was the moment I was just like, I just started bawling. That was the moment that I started to realize, oh my gosh, there is definitely something bigger than me, because I had lost all hope. I stopped believing in the gods. I stopped believing in anything other than life and death. That's all I believed in at that point in my life. I had given up on any kind of higher being. And that's when I was like, wow, there is more than just this. And so, I went for a couple of years where I was still pretty toxic. I was new. I was going through my dark night. I was trying to be better, but I wasn't exactly better. My mindset was getting there, but my actions weren't. It took me a couple of years to actually get right, okay? To actually jump full on in, okay, into the deep end, head first, feet first, whatever. I fucking I belly flopped, okay? That's what I did. I belly flopped into that bitch, but I finally did it, right? I quit my addictions. I started to be more self-aware, started putting up boundaries and tearing down walls. I started being a nicer person. Not 100%, because we all have our moments. We all have good days, we all have bad days. But, I just want to remind all of you that this journey, babies, is not easy. And you will fall. You will stumble, trip, whatever it is. Maybe you won't completely fall, and I pray that for you. I hope you don't completely fall the way I did. I hope that you can take some of my advice from the readings, from posts, whatever I'm doing on the platform. It's easy to say something versus do it, okay? And this is not for the weak-minded or the weak of soul or heart. It's not. If you don't want to be better, then you're not going to. It's all a mindset. And what works for me doesn't always work for other people, so keep that in mind. I'm just giving advice on what worked for me. Maybe you can tweak it to make it work for you in your own way, okay? I want to remind everybody that whenever I am doing my readings, I am reading your energy. I'm not reading whether you are a certain gender, whether you are a certain culture. I'm not doing any of that, okay? Whatever resonates with you is what is meant for you. I can only give so much advice. It's up to you to make the decisions to do better or not. Every morning, wake up and look up and just say, I am so grateful to start a new day, to try to be better than I was the day before. It's not a race. This is not a race on who can ascend faster. We're all going to ascend in our own divine timing. And nobody ascends at the same rate or in the same way. But I believe in you. I do. I believe in you. I believe that you can do better than even just yesterday, like I say, okay? Be grateful that you have your dream team on your side, pointing you in the right directions so that you can have a better life, so that you can have a nice house, a nice car. It takes time, though. Don't rush it. It takes time. The more and more you give back to yourself, the more and more you let yourself be seen. You stand in your strength and your confidence and speak your truth. The more boundaries you actually enforce, that's a big one. There's a lot of people out there that don't want to do better, and that's okay. They don't need to. It's not their time yet. But if you feel like you need to do better, like you want to do better, why not take a leap of faith and give it a shot? This is your sign right here. Give it a shot. What could it hurt? To just be a little nicer today. To just not get so angry at things that you cannot change. This journey has taught me, because I'm not only going on a spiritual journey, but I'm also an autistic parent. And a lot of my anger issues, I didn't know how to deal with him before we found out he was autistic. And I blamed myself for a lot of stuff, and I can't do that. It's not my fault that he learns differently. It's not your fault either if you are an autistic parent as well. I know that I just started this, but I feel like this is going to be a page channel, whichever you're coming from. And it's not only going to be about spirituality, it is also going to be about autism as well. My son is in a lot of my videos. He likes the camera. So, I feel like that's where this channel is going. It's going to be those two things: the spirituality, the tarot, the divinations, and also talking about autism, because we aren't alone. There's so many others of us out there, and a lot of people who have autistic children or are autistic themselves are very spiritually enlightened as well, or they have to embark on their spiritual journey to try to calm themselves and regroup and start learning in a different fashion the way your child needs to learn, right? The way they're meant to learn. And maybe you're like me. My son and I, we can communicate telepathically. He could be at school and I do something while he's at school and I'm doing something, and he'll come up to me and say, I saw you today, Mom. And it's like, what? Like, you really just said that? How'd you? Because he's mostly nonverbal. He doesn't like to talk, but he's getting there. He's starting to talk, and I'm sitting there like, what do you mean? How? Like, did you really just say that out loud? And most of the time, no, he doesn't say it out loud, but it sounds and feels like it. That is a spiritual thing here. Okay, so I'll give you more updates, and we will talk some more about patience and gratitude, appreciation, and everything else that comes with it. This is just one small video, okay? I love y'all, and so until the next time, peace.